get it. Let's get it. Rock with the Rams.
Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The return is Brandon Powell. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
Oh.
And incomplete to open things up.
Appreciate you, Turbo.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by
get
the
back
time
into
he tried
this,
to look
man. Let's
elsewhere
get
and
right.
find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Appreciate you, my boy.
On first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Stop.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Short.
He's got the hook up to
Short.
And they'll get him down at about the 37.
I like this.
Short of the first. On 4th down, Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down.
All right, bro. Get some sleep, man. Appreciate you.
50. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Yo, Cam.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield.
Oh, now.
Look
at this big-ass catching.
They'll get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way down.
Locking me up right now.
Which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Damn, boy, you locking me up.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running right
that's so stupid. Stupid.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target.
Locking me up.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
You better, my nigga.
Say it again.
Joe Mixon, 53 yards, and the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Start cooking his ass.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
Spoke too early, bro.
Started
talking too early.
Takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for L.A. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Already talking too early, my boy.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw
get in there.
into the hands of Higbee. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
Couldn't have said nothing.
He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Alright, now.
Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a dangerous throw that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You're fucking up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out. And
doo-doo, bro. Ass.
Well, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Trash.
Is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A strong, determined run
back
there,
on this
Charles,
mic
to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really
Back on this
generic,
mic,
it sounds
please.
almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Bring it up. All right.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That's me. That's me.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out right for
come on,
Mixon.
Jalen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen step. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the Rams are going to take possession here.
Got that one little touchdown. I ain't been on the mic since.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception,
easy. Easy, coach.
Rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
You should have said that.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Bro, you are trash, bro. Trash.
Intercepted. Taylor Rapp with
Please quit. You are not good. Trash. All that talking for nothing. All of that talking for nothing. Oh, let me get busy with my Falcons, see what we can do.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for
good D.
on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward.
Good D.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football
good defense.
back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson rolling to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
You learned the first time, bro?
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Get that ball up.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Jackson from the shotgun.
We'll drop that. There we go.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of
That's
credit from
RJ.
defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit
come on
better
now.
the
Get
next
off
time
that.
you have the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. the red zone now. Here's Ryan on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan.
Oh.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard
Oh, shit. I think I missed that. Yep.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jackson.
There we go.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. Touchdown Falcons! Cordero Patterson, 29 yards. And the Falcons on one play have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Oh, no. Big catch.
That's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Ooh.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's dead. That's just dead.
They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 2. To throw is Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He was brought down by Foya Sade Aluakin. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Jackson gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
Shit.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Yep.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Freeman. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Bailed you out.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
All right.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it.
Booth review on that one. I'm trying to challenge.
2nd and 10.
I'll get back.
Here's Ryan.
I'll get it back.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action now. Ryan.
Let's go. Get a little ass up.
Touchdown.
Get up.
Pitts, 28 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's taken in by Duvernay. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Jackson escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun, and the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game